So let's start. Okay. All right. Hello everyone. Welcome back to CyberSecure with Lakshman, and a very happy new year to everyone. So in today's video, we are going to walk through something I would say that is every network and security engineer should understand. So in this video, we are going to walk you through a very important lesson, which is F5 Remote Access VPN. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate end-to-end with posture check and external authentication. We will look, so here is my lab, right? So in this lab, we will look at my lab architecture, which I have built in the EVE-NG environment, and I'll show you how VPN traffic actually flows from the internet to the F5. How F5 check posture before showing the login page, right? How authentication happen through the Active Directory, and finally, we will verify access to the internal resources. So if you are preparing for an F5 certifications, work in network security, or just love lab, stay tuned. All right. So before jumping, let me explain the big picture here, right? In this lab, I have built a realistic corporate remote access VPN environment, very similar, I would say, to what you would find in the production, right? So I have designed the lab in the same way, so it should look like uh, as production environment. So here what we have in this lab. So I have F5 BIG-IP VPN VPN similar. All right. So this box acting as an F5 VPN, which is F5 VPN gateway in our lab, right? I have a Fortinet firewall in front of the internet, which is doing routing and the static NAT. Later, I'll show you how I have done the static NAT and why. I also have an Active Directory. So I have an Active Directory running on a Windows server. All right. And inside the application and server. So what I did, I have an application server running inside the AD. So once this VPN user will successfully authenticated, the VPN user will get internal resource access. So what I did, I have configured in IaaS space, IaaS VPS. So after successful authentication and login, user will have the IaaS access, which is there in our cloud. All right. Okay. So as I have explained, right? So this everything is running inside the EVE-NG cloud, so it's easy to simulate, right? Now let's zoom in and walk through the architecture piece by piece. All right. So on the screen you can see my lab diagram, right? So let's break it down. Uh, so I'll start from the outside. All right. So in outside I have a VPN client, right? So VPN client called Windows VPN user. This this represent a remote user which can be working from home or from the internet, right? So when the user connect, they receive an IP address from the VPN pool, which is 10 11.12.13.0/24. All right. So traffic then enters the internet site, all right, uh, and hits the Fortinet firewall. So important thing happening here. So Fortinet performing an static NAT, right? So it forward VPN traffic towards the F5, all right. It route the internet subnet back properly, all right. So example outside IP on Fortinet is 192.168.111.114 or /24. So within from this subnet, I have taken one IP address 100.120, which is getting netted from the F5 outside interface, which is 10.10.10.3. All right. So now I'll talk about this F5 VPN interface. So the interesting part here is we have a two main interface. So if you'll see E1.3, I'll make a bit zoom here. So E1.3, this is in our lab. This is an outside VPN landing zone. All right. So if you'll see the connectivity diagram, so both the interfaces are directly connected with the Fortinet firewall. So in the production environment, you may have a switch, but in this lab, I have directly connected both the interfaces with the firewalls, where E1 to three actually an option where this VPN traffic will comes in, and uh, the resource access enablement is happening via this E1.2. All right, so this E12 representing inside LAN resource access. So this connect to the internal resources with the subnet 172.1617.2 says 1670.0/24. All right, so traffic comes in on E1.3, and once user authenticates and connect the access resource via E1.2. All clear? All right. So all LAN resources are reachable through this inside interface. So as I said, I have AD, DNS, DHCP, certificate servers, and other resources which can be accessible via this interface. All right. Now let's talk about the Active Directory environment. All right. So on the left hand side, we have our Active Directory server. So it is responsible for this user authentication, VPN user authentication, DNS resolution, certificates, so and so forth, right? So I have kept this AD environment under this zone, which is AD zone 10.151.254.0/24, and further we have an internal network. All right. So now I'll explain. Now let's talk about what actually happens when a user connect to the VPN. Let me open the machine that this VPN is. All right. So this is my URL. I'll enter once again. So 192.168.111.120. This lab screen you can see 11.120, which is getting netted on 10.10.10.3. So this is my virtual IP. All right. So when I hit it, so if you'll see, it is checking. It will check my the compliance. So when I'll check proceed, so it start checking the compliance. So in the compliance, what I have I have a configured in F5 that when user will have this Windows firewall enabled, then only user will have this login page. All right. So if you see here, Windows firewall, see it is on right now. All right. So what I'll do, I'll make this turn off and see what happens now. All right. I'll refresh this page and see the magic happens here. It should give a message. So this is the message which I have mentioned, right? Where I have mentioned that your firewall is visible. Please on the Windows firewall in order to connect this VPN. All right. So what I'll do, I'll go to the Windows firewall and I'll turn it on. And I'll click on continue. All right. So this will again check the compliance, and this time I should get the login page, and this is what we are expecting. All right. So before the login page even appears, so F5 performs posture checking. This can include like antivirus versions, OS version, patch level, domain verifications, client compliance rules. All right. Uh, there are many others posture checks available in the F5 within the F5. All right. So if the device fails, the user may be blocked or placed into the restricted access policy. So in my case, what I did, if I'll navigate you to my VPN, all right, password here. Let me. All right, this is my F5. All right, and if I'll walk you through my access profile, I'll edit this and see. So in this section, what I did that I have before this login page appears, I have configured a firewall rule. So if firewall will access, if firewall firewall condition will pass and if the firewall is on, then it will be a login page. All right, and that's so many conditions you can define that I'm not going to discuss in this video. Definitely, but I will cover in the next video. All right. So in this video, as I mentioned, I just wanted to walk you through the VPN flow and architecture. All right. So this is my the access policy workflow. All right. So I'll close this one and I'll go back to my client. So my client is waiting for the authentication. So what I'll do, I'll so in the same time, what I'll do, I'll account. So I'll go to my Active Directory using computers and I'll create one user called, let me place here under the user directory. I'll create one user called and right. I'll set never expired, user password never expired, next, finish. Alright, this is my user account I have created in the Active Directory, and if you see my lab, here is my Active Directory. Alright, and Active Directory is integrated with F5. So what I do, I'll navigate to this end user machine. I mean, I'm on this machine, this VPN user machine, which is trying to access the F5 VPN from the internet cloud. Alright, so I'll navigate here and I'll type Akshat, and the password which I had set to the creation. I'll click on login. Boom. And now you can see I have successfully logged in. And if I'll navigate you on this F5, let me navigate you here, overview, access session, and see has just logged in from this IP address. So this is my client public IP address. Right? So if I'll navigate to and if I'll do IP, we will see 111.140. All right, the same IP address you can see in the F5 log. All right, so okay, and now from this page, so I have configured a URL link. So let's say I have an IAS space, and see user can access this IAS space. So this IAS space actually domain controller. So if I'll open this and I'll try to access this local host, this is the IAS space which I have hosted inside my Windows Active Directory machine, and the same user can access from the VPN. All right. So what happens when a user enters the console? So app has forwarded the login authentication request to the AD, and AD successfully granted the authentication. All right. So now the user can trace to the internal server domain resources, like whatever we have allowed under the resources. All right. So again, so when a user has connected, this traffic request comes on this Fortinet firewall. Fortinet firewall has done the netting on this VPN, right? The VPN combines posture check. This posture can posture got compliant on this VPN user, and where the user has entered using password of Active Directory, right? And has allowed to access the resources we have allowed. All right, so perfect. So to summarize, today's you have learned or I have explained, I would say, F5 Remote Access VPN overview, lab architecture inside the EVNG, posture checking flows, external authentication using AD, traffic flow from internet to the lab. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, CyberSecure with Lakshman. And let me know what topic you would like in the next maybe F5 you would like next. So maybe it could be F5 load balancing, SSL VPN, customization, or troubleshooting deep dive. So thanks for watching. Stay secure and see you in the next video. Bye bye.